TGI Friday, baby. Another one. Al York Sports, you heard? It's real simple. It's only difficult if you make it difficult, man. Shit is simple, you heard? Do what you're supposed to do. TPK in the building. Part-time bro already tapping in. Part-time, let me do my shenanigans. Then I'm going to bring you in. All right, just don't go nowhere. Stay where you at. Stay exactly where you at. Brian Breezy in the building, baby. New York to Philadelphia, you heard? I see you, OG. Let me know how we sounding, guys. Let me know how we sounding. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, TPK. You my audio guy. You my audio guy. That's why it's important you check in early. Top of the morning type shit. You heard? Yeah, man. Part-time bro in the building. X-Man in the building. We about to give y'all some goods, man. You know I don't be playing with it, man. I get right to it, take care of it, get rid of it. That's how you're supposed to do it. You don't play with it. Yeah. A lot of knowledge tonight. Part-time bro in the building. You know what she bring, man. She bring that love, that smartness, that engaging with my peoples, and that comedy. All wrapped up in one, baby. Part-time bro is in the building. All right, let me now that I got a few of y'all tapping in, TGI Friday, September 26th. This year went quick. 2025 went so fast, man. It was like this. And then with this football shit right now, this shit's going to go so fast. We already going to week 4. We got 17 weeks. Really it's about 19, 18 weeks with the buys and all that. But this is the quickest 17, 18 weeks, unless you're incarcerated, that it's the quickest that goes by, man. This football shit, this shit be flying. It's so fun, so interesting, so many shit to do, man. Yeah, Doug, you gonna be all right, Doug. Ain't nothing you ain't been through. Take care of that surgery. You know you gonna be all right, my guy. I know you gonna be all right. Your woman know you gonna be all right, and I'm gonna be all right. Okay, Torch-Regans, happy birthday. I just see birthday shout-outs. So whoever's birthday it is, happy birthday. Al York Sports. Let's start this motherfucker. And then you already know what it is, man. Let me start this shit. We got enough people in the building. You heard? Al York Sports, you heard? TGI Fridays. Ready to bring you that business, man. Open sessions and giveaways. Few checks. I seen you sneak in doing my little talk session. It's all right. I can walk and chew gum, my dog. But like I said, every Friday for a decade, COVID, sickness, deaths, all that. I'm still here, showing face, giving you motherfuckers everything I got. But you're not giving me everything you got. You're not sharing my shit like you should. You're not commenting like you should. It ain't even money, bro. Just do the easy shit. Share my shit. Comment. That's free. I'm giving y'all a free show. Y'all know my show costs money. Anywhere my shit get picked up, it's gonna be money. Because I know my shit. And I'm confident. I'm so confident. Stephen A. Smith, where you at? Line me up with that motherfucker. We'll go like this. All night, 5-6 hours. Whatever he got, I got. On guard. Let's get to it, man. You take these off. Y'all know I got to show out, man. There's no way I get on any show and don't show out, man. I have to, man. It's tradition, man. Shout out to the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Las Vegas, New York City, LES to the death. Nueva York. And I'm going backwards. Go to YouTube, like, share, subscribe, hit your notification bell. Also, peace to the shooter, man. That's my fucking guy. Hit me with like another video that I didn't think he had. He went in the motherfucking, the files, the catalog, whatever you want to call it, and pulled out some exclusive shit. Also, Coast to Coast Mike, we got a lot of things we're gonna talk about. Just call me up, man. We're gonna talk, man. I got a good idea for you. Few checks in the building. Mac 1, the R, Chico Linston in the building. Shout out to Arrowhead Media. They do editing, hook up your content, etc. Reach them at Arrowhead Media 702. Ask for Candelaria. That's my guy. He would help you out. Also, people, when like I said, when I do that Better Ideas commercial on Instagram, when I do that little 1-minute reel, go into the website, betterideas.com. It costs you nothing. Click it and go right on. Play with it a little bit, examine it, see what you could do. You know what I mean? Like I said, if y'all losers, this is where y'all need to be, betterideas.com. Also, before I forget, I told y'all, you already know I got the hookups on the Fire Sticks for the low. You get everything. Any issues, I got my man be right with you step by step. And last but not least, Al York Sports Apparel. We just came out with the cash out joints. These shits is fucking fire, man. Like I said, I'm going to continue to get fire. I'm going to continue to create names that's going to apply to me and my show. And every name I got has its personal meaning and definition, man. Let's start this motherfucker, man. Let me put this away. Yeah, before I start anything, they cut my hot water off, man. Thank God I took an afternoon shower, man, which I always do. Had my little walk around, stretching, took my shower, but I like the before the show shower. And they stole that from me, so I had to go old school on them and bird bath on them with ice water I had in the fridge. That's real spill, man. But let's move on, man. Kansas City Chiefs main wide receiver will suit up this week versus the Baltimore Ravens. First pick, 28th pick overall, Xavier Worthy will be in uniform this week as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens. And right now with KC with that win at MetLife Stadium last week, now you get Xavier, Worthy back. You start getting key components for Patrick Mahomes. Now you might start seeing a little bit of the Kansas City Chiefs, because them first two games were not the Kansas City Chiefs. Let me tell you. So now with Worthy back, that's their prime number one, tier one receiver. Rice should be back in a couple of weeks. I thought they had to get Tyreek Hill. I still think they should get Tyreek Hill, who's unhappy in Miami, but they don't necessarily have to get him if Worthy can stay healthy and Rice can come back. Other news, New York Football Giants will start rookie Jackson Dart versus the LA Chargers this Sunday. Start off to an 0-3. Russell Wilson, game one, horrible. Game two in Dallas, Texas, lit it up, 450 yards, 3 touchdowns, etc. Came back to life Sunday night at MetLife Stadium where he stunk up the joint. So the Giants brass are like, you know what? Russell's too up and down. We got a nice young boy in Jackson Dot out of Ole Miss who can come and at least run this offense somewhat. I'm just a little frustrated that they throwing him against one of the top teams in the LA Chargers, Jim Harbaugh and company, 3-0. I don't think you put this rookie in this game. Maybe I think you should have went crab legs. You could have went Winston and then bring in Dart when you get like a New Orleans, a Carolina, or a team that got an injured quarterback, not a team that's running on all cylinders and you're just going to throw Jackson Dart in the fire. But I'll tell you one thing, if Jackson Dart shows out against the LA Chargers, New York Giants, you might have something. Other news. I don't know what's up with my Dallas Cowboys. First, we trade Micah Parsons. I understand. I broke it down to a lot of people. You cannot give him the most money. And even when he was in his top play, we were 16th ranked on defense. Giving him the whole bag, it's not going to make our defense better. What's going to make our defense better is to get parts, more parts, and fill in holes. So I can respect Jerry Jones to that degree. You got a now player and Clark to play defensive line, Pro Bowler, and then Kenny Clark. So and then you get two number ones. You get the 26th and the 27th number one overall picks. Not number one overall pick, first round picks. Let me say it correct. First round picks. Now we losing the trade because McCoy's going to show out in Green Bay. We already know that. New city, new atmosphere. He want to show out. I get that. But this is where I have a problem at. He played 5 years with the Cowboys, or 4 years. He didn't play this year. He was there, but they got rid of him right before game one. They're not going to do anything for him. And I think that's fucked up because I remember when he signed with us, he grabbed Jerry Jones and said, this is where I want to be at. This is my dream. And he played well for us. You know what I mean? He played well. I'd at least thought they'll play like a 10-minute video of Parsons, doing this thing as a Cowboy. They're not doing that. Jerry said, fuck that. And just because he said fuck that, I think it's personal with the cheesehead. Now, a lot of people, what McCoy got to do with the team? First of all, they lost the game in the dog pound that they shouldn't have lost. Dog pound got him in the fourth quarter, Cleveland. Now, they already angry with that. Now, McCoy got his reason for being angry. I don't think no team in the NFL wants to be in front of Green Bay this week. That's why I think the Packers are going to handle my Dallas Cowboys convincingly this Sunday night. Part-time, bro, where you at? Time to pull you in and get it popping, baby. Get it popping. I know, look at you saying you can't wait already. I'm loving it, man. Guys, you put your comments in, share this shit. Let's stop being stingy. Let's stop being stupid. Come on, man. I'm giving you everything I got. I'm asking you for the littlest shit. Comment and share. A little 2-year-old, 3-year-old girl could do that. Let me see if I get part-time bro in the building. She might throw me that request, but if not, I'm going to see if I can find her first, which I can't. So I'm actually, throw me the request, part-time. Okay, you requesting? Got you. Let me see if I could, put your name in. Maybe I could get you before you could, you know what I mean? Okay, I just sent you an invite. Let's see what happens here. Hopefully no problem. We don't need, okay, there we go. We don't want no problems. We don't hear we get Miss Part-time bro in the building.
Hello.
What's up, girl?
Can you hear me?
Oh, I hear you loud and clear.
Okay, good. Because I wanted to make sure, in Tokyo, we have to have good sound over here for Al York. Nothing but the best for Al York.
That's what I'm talking about. And I see you got a jersey on. You got your hair blown out. So you ready to go right now. You ready to go right now.
I for my girl Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever, baby.
I see you. I see you. Real quick, anything you want to say before we go into the NFL games of the week?
I need you all to start commenting. This is NFL Week 4, and we have the craziest week yet coming off NFL Week 3. And I heard you talking about your Cowboys, and I cannot wait to get into this conversation.
Okay. NFL games of the week. We're going to start with the early 6 o'clock in the morning game, my time.
Let's go.
I don't know if it's in Brazil. You know where it's at, because that's your team. Where is it?
Ireland.
Ireland. You got the Minnesota Vikings playing the Pittsburgh Steelers. The line is -2.5 for Minnesota with backup Carson Wentz. This is kind of like a little funny, but I understand that, Minnesota got a few guys coming back. Addison, you said there was another guy that came back. And they are, I think, the better team overall. But I'm surprised at his line because not that JJ was playing well, but he was just starting quarterback. If they would have been with JJ, I might understand it. But a Carson Wentz who's washed the fuck up, maybe, he might have a little bit in his tank left against Aaron Rodgers, and you making Aaron Rodgers the underdogs. Talk to us.
I think that the line reflects that it's an international game, and you have to put in consider stadium, travel, jet lag. I think, and then you look at two teams. You have two teams that are supposed to be defensive, just monsters. The Steelers have not been putting up a defensive performance like they usually do. they're allowing 30-plus points a game. Like, you can't – like, where's this Steelers defense that I've been waiting to see? I hope it's not
last week against Seattle, there was a kickoff that was a touchdown that the guy ran away, and I think a couple defensive, like a fumble and an interception. So that's not on the D. But it's against the New York Football Jets, the Jets did move the ball on them.
Man, but this is like a team that thrives on their defense, and then they take Aaron Rodgers. Now, listen, Aaron Rodgers, everyone thinks I'm disrespectful to him. He's not the same quarterback that he used to be. He's still a veteran. You still want him maybe on your team. He can't call audibles like he used to because he can't freaking move. This game is going to come down to what quarterback and what team can protect the ball and prevent turnovers. Now, I do think that Carson Wentz can get the job done. I don't think he's a star player. This is typical Minnesota, backup quarterback, old man, whatever veteran. But I don't think people know this, and nor do people care. The Minnesota Vikings offensive line, including Christian Darrisaw, completely healthy. You got Jordan Mason, beast mode, because Aaron Jones is out, of course. He's always hurt. Jordan Addison returns. Man, this is going to be a fun game. So I think it's tight because it's an international game.
Facts.
And I think it's going to come down to special teams and who limits turnovers.
Well, in case you didn't know, our cousins could be available, but you ain't hearing from me.
I love Kirk, but man, you know what? We need his agent, Al York. That's the most mediocre guy that doesn't win, and he is always getting paid and has jobs. Like, he's just
but at least in Minnesota, he played. I looked at his stats. He played a lot of games in Minnesota. He didn't win the big ones.
He didn't win the big one. I'm sick. I don't care who the hell my quarterback is. I just want a goddamn Super Bowl before I leave this planet, Al York. I don't care if it's Carson Wentz or Kirk Cousins.
Well, you could have had one with Randall Cunningham, but I'm not even going to go into that.
No, we're not. And we're not going to go to Brett Favre. Do you know every 8 years, Randall Cunningham, Brett Favre, Case Keenum, and guess what? It's 8 years again coming up. Every 8 years, the goddamn Minnesota Vikings have a backup quarterback and go to NFC Championship.
But I think Sam Darnold was the guy. I think he was the guy to do it.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. He couldn't win a playoff game, but that was a good experience for him. He's looking good in Seattle. I know I played the Arizona Cardinals yesterday, but
no, Arizona's good. They got good defense.
Yeah, they have a good defense. It's just I'm down on Arizona now, and they came back and rallied, but without James Conner. But I know we're not fair. I think whoever forces turnovers in this game, I like it 3 points.
Oh, okay.
I like spread in this game. I do think the Vikings now play international almost every year now, and they go to London after they go to Dublin. So we're kind of used to this, and it's like a home field game for us. So I do like the Vikings 3 points.
You like the Vikings? I'm gonna take the Vikings, not for what you said. I don't think they should be favored in this. So the fact that they are makes me like I'm like, how are you gonna make Wentz favored over Aaron Rodgers? But I know they do got the better overall team.
Yes, and
they got the better overall team. So I'm gonna run with that. I'm gonna say that the Vikings win at least by 3 points.
I cannot wait for Brian Flores to put on a clinic against Aaron Rodgers. Let's go.
Okay, let's move over to Tampa Bay. The Eagles at Tampa Bay. Eagles are -3.5, 43.5. This is a series that the Bucs beat them 2 in a row, 2 blowouts. Bake Money lit them up, and Hurts couldn't get going. Tush push did not work. This is the only team that tush push did not work against. And now they cut a guy that's 380 pounds in week 1, re-signed him for this tush push shit. So now the Bucs are going to have 2 of the biggest defensive linemen that weigh about 700 pounds just for the tush push. What's your take on this game?
Oh, the tush push. This is a weird game for me. I'm not going to touch this game when I bet, but I love this game and I will be watching.
Why not?
Because I don't want to bet on this game.
I like the Bucs 3.5. You give me 3.5 all day, I'll take it.
3.5. I like. The Eagles are the best team in the NFC right now. So
they haven't been playing like that. They barely got by the Cowboys.
You know what?
Their offense sucked against Kansas City, and their defense sucked last week.
Are they winning? Are they winning?
No, they know how to win, though. That's the big thing. They know how to win.
Play from behind. Jalen Hurts and his team can get no respect. I hate this team. I hate the Eagles. I hate the fans. I hate everything about them. But man, they can play from behind and they know how to win. Now listen, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I'm rooting for Baker Mayfield. I'm loving Baker.
I love Bake Money. Yo, I've been saying Bake Money for niggas. Yo, ain't no Bake Money. Bake fucking a scrub. Bake this, bake that. Reason why I like Bake Money, because he's my new make of Johnny Manziel, who made me look bad. So I got on Bake and said, you know what, Bake? You going to make me look good after Johnny made me look bad. And he's making me look good right now because he is running that ship in Tampa Bay. Dumb receivers is loving him over there. They just got a Buka out of Ohio State who's giving them a big help since Godson ain't playing. Now, I don't know if they main receiver's going to be, and I know he hurt his leg the other day. Is he playing?
Mike Evans is not playing. Mike Evans is not playing, but also the Eagles secondary is a little shaky. So I'm
no, but I gotta have Mike Evans. You know what? I might have to change my free play because I need Mike Evans in there.
Yeah, but I also know the comic section. I'm aware that Tampa is 3-0, and I'm aware that the Eagles are 3-0. I'm just saying I trust the Eagles more to win a game. But Baker Mayfield has been proving fourth quarter comebacks and can give them the ball 2 minutes
He
ago.
a dog. Every game he came back, even against the Jets. They were up early. They surrendered the lead on that blocked field goal, came right down the field, scored again. Bake money, baby. All right, let's move on. So who you liking this before we move on?
I'm still picking the Eagles to win straight up, but I do think it's going to be a close game.
So you like them to cover the 3.5?
Mike Evans, I'm with you, Al York, though. I know that doesn't make for good content, but Mike Evans is a huge factor.
Yeah, I'm not taking them no more. I'm taking off my free play. I thought Evans was playing, but thank you for the information. I've been so busy, I haven't even been able to look that up. But great, that's why I got you on the show so you can enlighten me on stuff that I miss. Let's pivot up. Two surprising teams, especially one of them, the Colts at the Rams. Rams are 3.5 favorite. I love the Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams. I mean, I loved it. I love Cooper Kupp, but Adams is right now better than Kupp right now at that age.
You know,
and I love me Cooper Kupp, man. But you know what? Adams brings a different dimension. He could go more downfield than Kupp, as you've been seeing. And Puka's been all over the middle. That kid likes to get hit. He don't mind going over the middle. Yeah. Tough Hawaiian kid. God bless him. My thing is 3.5 for the Rams, 50.5. You know the remake of Daniel Jones. We said Dimes looked like he found his spot. Colts is a real good team. He's looking good now. They beat two kind of weak teams, but they also beat the Broncos. So you got to give them credit for that.
No one cares about small market teams in the AFC South, probably unless you're betting or fantasy football-wise. But I like how you started off, and this is what I was going to lean on, was the only thing I would touch in this game is maybe a prop bet, maybe lean over passing game and total yardage. You brought up a great point about Devontae Adams and Puka, but the reason why is because the star veteran for the secondary of the Indianapolis Colts, Kenny Moore, is out. So you're going to put a young guy in there against two star receivers. I love that for passing yardages. But the Colts are playing clean football. And this is kind of a trap game for me because I don't know why. Like, people always sleep on the Rams and Sean McVay when they're always a good team. They're always a playoff team. Young defense. But the Colts are playing clean football. They've only punted the ball one time. Daniel Jones hasn't turned over the ball. Jonathan Taylor is insane right now.
No, he's balling out. He's balling out.
Yeah, he is. So I think the Rams pull this off, but I don't think the Colts are a fluke. Like, everyone's like, oh, this is a fluke.
No, I think the Colts are going to show up and all that. But I think the Rams come out victorious. I would buy it down to 3, though. I would spend an extra quarter and buy that 3.5 down to 3. I don't care if I got to pay an extra quarter. I think the Rams win, but I don't know if they win by 3 or more. So at least by wasting the extra quarter, I get a push. I can live with that.
Yeah, no.
I don't think they lose it, especially after that bad loss in Philly last week.
An embarrassment to be up on Philly 20-3 and then let Philly come back.
26.
Oh, my God.
They scored the first touchdown in the second half.
I think
anyway, you said you like the Colts to cover it or you like the Rams to cover?
I like the Rams. They're my team-in-law. Don't tell my husband. I love the Colts. They're playing good, clean football.
Yeah,
and
I know. That's why you were trying to make a fight for them, because he's a big Colt fan. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I want people, if the Colts beat the Rams, this is gonna be big. Like I'm like, wow, going into week 4-0, that's insane. So I think
That'll really fuck shit up. But the Rams in that tough division with Frisco and all them, the Rams got to come up victorious this game, man. You got Seattle, Frisco in that division. They don't want to be 2-2. You got to win this game and go 3-1. Colts don't have to win this game in that weak ass division they got. Rams got to win this game. They got to win this game.
South.
Okay, so we agree the Rams win. I would personally bring it down to 3. I'm going to give it out of my free plays. Bring it down just in case if they do win by 3, you don't lose no money. All right, let's pivot off to San Francisco, where you got Trevor Lawrence, a.k.a. Sunshine, versus Purdy and company. Purdy's back. Now they're going to be ready to go. So now that, not that my boy, what's his name again? Damn, Alabama, Mac Jones didn't do good last week. But Purdy gives the Niners a real good chance to win this game. I think Mac Jones, and then he played last year with Jacksonville. I think Jacksonville would have found a way to beat him. Purdy, different story. Got all his weapons. They ready to go. McCaffrey's playing. They out there ready to do their thing. They 3-0. I think it's going to be a tight game, but I think with Purdy, they might win by 3, but I don't know if they cover the spread. Talk to me.
Oh, I was reading at the totals like 47.5. I think San Francisco has the edge across the board, and it shows how good of a coach they have in Shanahan. I mean, you put Mac Jones in there, and they're 3-0. I mean, what more could you ask for from a backup quarterback? Now, they did lose Nick Bosa, which I'm interested to see.
Yeah, they did lose that. They do lose.
Huge loss for their defense. Fred Warner can't do it all. Again, George Kittle always gets hurt. Christian McCaffrey has started off slow. They don't even have their star receivers in. But San Francisco still has the edge in this game. And as much as the Jaguars have invested in their franchise over and over, I don't think Trevor Lawrence is it. And I think that San Francisco is going to win this game.
I think Jacksonville is going to have I think they're going to have a good year. I think it's time for Trevor to make that advance. If not, then they're going to have to make life without him. But he is the perfect size quarterback, great college career, but he hasn't been able to turn it around for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And right now, they are deep. They are deep defensively, offensively. They got weapons on each side. They got a tight end. They got 2 running backs. I mean, they even trade Bigsby to the Eagles because they already had 2 running backs. So I think they're ready to make their move, but it has to be this year part-time. If not, you might be looking to trade Trevor Lawrence, which I know they'll probably go crazy if the crowd hears that, because they love him over there for some reason. But me and you know he hasn't been producing.
He hasn't been producing at all. I like the under in this game. I don't think it's going to be high scoring.
I think that's a good play. Okay, now we go on to Arrowhead Stadium. 2 1-2 teams that are predicted or were predicted to make it either to the Super Bowl or damn near to the Super Bowl. And they both starting off 1-2, the Baltimore Ravens, Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs just got back Xavier Worthy, which is very, very important. Tier 1 receiver. Mahomes needs him more than ever, especially with this contest. They was able to clear the New York Football Giants without him because there was other ways to beat the New York Football Giants. And, Russell Wilson had a shit a day, so that alone you could beat him. But Lamar Jackson is not going to play like Russell Wilson. You know that. This kid just seems to get better and better, and these losses haven't been his fault. You notice Henry been fumbling the ball in the worst fucking times. I'm blaming Henry for them 2 losses, the Buffalo loss and the last week loss against the Lions. You cannot fumble in both of those situations. It's not Lamar's fault.
It's not.
If anybody blame Lamar, I'm going to war with them. This is not Lamar Jackson's fault. And the defense hasn't been shut down defense when it's needed it most. But this is a great game because none of these 2 teams want to start 1-3. I'm interested to hear part-time's take on this.
Okay, Al York, this is January football in September. Let's frickin' go. Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, instant classic. We're going to see this over and over and over for the next couple years of our lifetime. This is what dreams are made of. Now I do back up your take on Derrick Henry. I've never seen the guy fumble the ball so much. But also,
I love Derrick, but I'm keeping it a band.
I'm
He's
not.
fumbling at the wrong fucking time.
Oh my God, terrible, absolutely terrible. Man, has it been exciting to watch, and it's been shootouts too. I think this game will come down to a shootout. I think, man, this is like
You think so?
This
I
is like,
think they're gonna play chess. I think they both afraid to turn the ball over. I see a lot of first downs, a lot of not 2 minute warning pace. They're gonna get up slow.
Nope.
But you're right though, they so good. And then now with the acquisition of Worthy, now you got playmakers on both sides again. So you might be right. It's definitely gonna be some smoke. But I think it's that number's really high, part-time. I think it might go under the number.
You know, I don't care. This is January and September for me. I don't care if the Kansas City Chiefs, Travis Kelce dropping balls, Derrick Henry causing fumbles. I mean, this is what you don't see this a lot from either of these teams. In Arrowhead, Patrick Mahomes protects the house. I don't care if they're falling off. I'm picking the Chiefs in this game. Patrick and Mahomes ain't going 1-3. He wins.
Not only that, they got the defense that fucks up Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
All you got to do is go to YouTube and watch their last 3 games. No, he's not the same Lamar. He's not. I don't know how they neutralize him. Spangler he's got the blueprint for Lamar Jackson. Yo, if I'm a coach, I'll give Spangler as much money as he wants. Give me the blueprint, goddammit. Because he's the only one that knows how to slow down Lamar. Big time. Look at the last 3 games. That's all I got to tell you. So the fact that they're playing at Arrowhead,
that's why
in a must-win game, not must-win, early must-win. Let me say it correct. You don't want to start 1-3 and the Chargers are 4-0, which they likely will be, and Chargers already own the head-to-head. You have to win this game if you fucking Kansas City Chiefs.
Could this be any better? Do you think in 2025, going into this NFL season, we would be worried about the Chiefs and Ravens being 1-3?
That's what I'm saying.
This is insane.
So we both like the Chiefs. Let's move on.
100%.
Last but not least, the Cheeseheads are rolling into the billion-dollar playpen in Dallas, and Jerry Jones got no respect for Mekhi Parsons. Is not going to play no video for him. He's not going to bring him out and thank him. Now, people might go, why? He didn't win him a championship. What did he do? I'm going to tell you why I think he should at least put a video. I seen when Mekhi, when he got drafted, he hugged everybody and said, this is where I want to be. And he really meant it. Like he said, I wish I could spend my whole career here coming out of Penn State. And, he gave it everything he got. Okay, the defense was never top 5 with him, but there's nothing else he could have done more. He needed parts around him. We were unable to do that for him. But what I'm saying is, you should at least, me personally, if I'm Jerry Jones, play a little 10-minute video. So fucking what? Now you're going to have this guy hold this shit personal. They coming out the dog pound up 10 points with 9 minutes and lost that game. You don't think the Cheeseheads are ready to take whoever's head off in front of them this week? And they would love nothing better than do it to the team that traded Mekhi Parsons. Talk to us.
Okay, okay, so I'm sorry that your Cowboys and Micah Parsons isn't getting a video. I mean, that should just motivate him.
I don't care about my team.
I'm
so done with them. It's like when, when you younger and you with somebody and you at the end of the relationship and you just don't give a fuck. You hear something new, you like, you know what? I don't care no more.
Okay,
I don't care no more. I really don't.
Here's the thing, okay? The Cowboys-Packers, this is an iconic game. 2 legendary teams. This has become like a rivalry. I mean, we can talk about like the Des Bryant catch. We can go over the last 20 years between this team.
Brett Favre.
I know. Tony Romo. I mean, we can go back and forth. And I know the Cowboys, unfortunately, my complete take changed when CeeDee Lamb went out last week. Because I was really I'm still looking forward to
That's another thing. Lamb is out. So, I mean, Dallas are going to have to play a perfect game just to keep it close.
Perfect game. Two things have to happen, though. The Dallas Cowboys are trying to find an identity. They don't have their star receiver, and they're figuring out their defense. And I know I watched the beginning of the show. You said the Cowboys just need to rebuild that defense. The Cowboys always still are a high-powered offense, no matter how terrible or them boys are every year. Okay?
They still got Pickens over there.
They do have wide receiver depth, but man, when you lose one of your star receivers like CeeDee Lamb,
CeeDee's the best, though. He's the best out of Turpin, Tolbert, and Pickens.
But two things I want that no one's talking about. Two things. Yes, the Packers are the youngest, hottest team. They are really good. They have a great defense.
Facts.
But they have been exposed. This is what young teams do. They have been exposed by the goddamn Cleveland Browns. Okay, they showed. You know what that showed? Young hot team can be beat. Dallas embarrassed last week against the Chicago Bears. Two things I'd like to point out. If Dallas's defense can actually get it together, two O linemen for the Green Bay Packers is out. So if Dallas can take advantage, that's going to be a game changer. I still think George Pickens, thank God you have some receiver depth. I just think this is a weird game now. Weird game.
No, it is weird, but I still think Cheeseheads find a way.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Maybe Dallas might cover that 7-point spread. You're right. They could be up. But I just think Cheeseheads, and that's another division that you can't be playing around.
Yeah,
Lions are starting to cook right now. After they lost in Lambeau, they've been cooking ever since, right or wrong.
Yeah,
the Lions ain't looking back right now. Lions is going to be the old Lions again. And your Minnesota team. If Wentz can work out, Minnesota's right in the talks too.
I know. They better watch it. But they're a young hot team, though. That's what's exciting about Green Bay Packers right now. That's why everyone's betting on them. That's why everyone's going to be watching this game. Youngest, hottest team that people think are a contender right now. They're exposed. If Dak could play, Dak, let's have one of those games where you don't turn over the ball a million times, okay? Mike is probably going to hit him. It's going to be nice. It's going to be a cute moment. But I do pick the Packers to win this game because Dallas doesn't have an identity. And then I just can't see them. And I don't know if I should start Javonte Williams week after week. But anyways, we
like the Cheeseheads. We like the Cheeseheads.
I hate them, but I'm picking them for this game.
Okay, real quick. I was supposed to finish with you about 3 minutes ago.
Okay, we'll do
but
quick.
I'm enjoying myself so much. We're still going to do the choose when and why. Okay. But all I'm going to ask for you is let's not take more than 5 minutes because I got to bring my man X in the building.
I got you.
Okay. You need 1 yard. You got 2 running backs. We're going to choose one and why, guys. Put your answers in. 1 yard. Who the guy you giving the ball to? Jerome Bettis, a.k.a. The Bus, or Frank Gore, a.k.a. The Inconvenient Truth? Who gets the ball for part-time, bro, to get the 1 yard to win the game?
1 yard, I'm picking Bettis. He's Power O King. Like, listen, 1 yard situation, he's just brute force, okay? And not taken away from Frank Gore, because Frank Gore he's my marathon man. He's
a scratcher, crawler.
Oh, I know.
I love a scratch crawler. Bus is just a big bus. Just like a bus running into a wall, that's Bus. Yes.
Like Frank Gore, I would pick for the game, but the 1 yard in the red zone, I'm taking the Bus all day. Just bam.
Yeah, like some pinball shit, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But Frank Gore, the finesse on that man, and
I got a tie in this, but we don't do ties on my show.
No tie.
So I'm going to roll with you. I'm going to run with the Bus. A big yellow Bus getting that first down. All right, let's hurry up. We got to hurry up. Quarterback. 2 minutes left in the game, part-time, bro. You're down 6 points. Who you calling for?
6 points.
Aaron Rodgers, a.k.a. A-Rod? Or you going to go over here and you're going to say, let me get Brett Favre, a.k.a. the Gunslinger?
All right.
Who and why?
Or do you want win or do you want drama? Okay, I know a lot about these two quarterbacks, okay?
I know you do.
Brett Favre is going to throw the home run ball, gunslinger, go for the wrist. Aaron Rodgers is going to manage the clock, manage your timeouts, and he's going to score. So I'm going with the safety pick. That's Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I'm going with Rodgers. Me and my man were talking about it.
Listen,
we were talking about it yesterday. Nobody, look, Aaron Rodgers, the prime Green Bay Aaron Rodgers. Nobody cuts that fill up like Aaron. Brett would be like the guy like, oh my God, did he make that throw?
Home run ball.
Yeah, Aaron is more like he'll go up the middle, hit Jones, hit Antonio Freeman. Before you know it, at the opposing 18-yard line, ready to score. I'm going A-Raw with you. Last but not least, wide receiver, whole career. I'm going to say take out the accolades because one's got 3 championships. The other one had 0. So we're just going to go off talent. So we're going to throw away the accolades. Michael Irvin, a.k.a. the playmaker, or Chris Carter, a.k.a. CC. Who and why?
Okay, I'm sorry, Al York. All he does is catch what?
Catch touchdowns.
Oh, what? And he's the safer bet. He is always going to catch that goddamn ball. Michael Irving, though, athleticism and crazy, and he's reliable too. But Chris Carter's the safer bet, baby. I don't care. He doesn't have a ring because of stupid Gary Anderson.
I know, man.
But anyways, I'm taking Chris Carter. It's my favorite wide receiver of all time, too. So it's a home. I love Michael Irvin, though. Mad respect. But I'm sorry. His nickname, all he does is catch touchdown.
Facts. Now, listen. I got Randy Moss as your best receiver ever.
I love him.
And I got Irvin over Drew Pearson, Tony Hill, and them. A lot of guys might think I'm crazy because Drew Pearson was great in Dallas. But I'm going to say what my man said a long time ago when I asked him, why do they call you psycho? He said, not for making cookies. So they didn't call him the playmaker for making cookies. He's the playmaker because he made plays. I'm going Michael Irvin. No. Close it out real quick. I wish I had the whole hour with you, but unfortunately I don't. So close it out because I got to get X-Man in the building.
Randy Moss is one of the greatest receivers of all time in the NFL. Chris Carter has the most touchdowns with the Minnesota Vikings out of the whole franchise. So there you go. Hey, I love you. Follow me at Part-Time Bro. Al York, I love you, man. I know you think
already know, man. We coming after you in 3 more weeks, so don't get too comfortable. Okay, and on Fridays, on your Saturday morning, you make sure every 2-3 weeks, you know what, let me call Al York, see if he needs me. Because I'm going to need you every like 2-3 weeks, so be ready.
I am ready. I stay ready. I know you think I love you more than my other radio shows, but you know I put Al York.
Oh, that animal gets so much love. I don't even have time to get into it. I got no time to get into that right now. We will though.
Hey. I live in Tokyo. It's really fun to watch. Enjoy some baseball. Enjoy playing. I love nothing better than October baseball. Have a great time. I'll see you next time. Love y'all.
Love. Part-time bro. X-Man, where you at? Let's get the X-Man in the building. X-Man, I hope you there, man. I know I told you about 10 minutes earlier, but you see we was vibing, man. And the peoples was loving it. Let me see if I get the X-Man. I know he had some football practice earlier with the kid. But let me call the X-Man in the building. I invited the X-Man. Let me see where the X-Man at. Y'all know X-Man, give it up, man. That's my guy, man. X-Man.
What's up, brother?
You can hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Oh, I see. Yo, you blew your shit out?
Yeah.
It got puffy on me like Puff Daddy and shit.
I'm paying homage to the Amish people.
There you go. Let's get going because I didn't get you as early as I wanted. Thanks to Part-Time Bro that made it real fun for me and fun for you guys. I love the hat you wearing, X-Man. We're going to go right into the MLB wild card race. We're not going to waste no time. Before today, Jays, Yankees were tied. Whatever happened, happened. I know this. You got highlights and scores. Cleveland, Detroit were also tied. Seattle won the West. Let me get that clear.
Yeah.
National League, Phils won the East. Milwaukee won the Central. And L.A. basically going to win the West. 3 games left. They're up 3 against the Padres.
Yeah.
Fair to say they're going to win. Now we're going to go to the National League wild card first. Cubs won today. They were up 7 games. The Padres are second. My understanding is they're going to play the Padres in round 1.
Yes.
They just don't know where we're at. But by the Cubs winning tonight, that might the
Chicago most
Cubs are
likely.
going to host the series now.
Yeah.
And then you got the Mets that might get the Dodgers. So talk to us about this race. I know the Mets were losing earlier and the Reds were losing. Give us an update on that.
Mets are still losing 6-2. They're in the ninth inning.
Damn.
The Reds were losing still. Waiting for the out-of-town score to come on. Yankees are going to win. Blue
Okay, who
Jays are
got
up
the
in the top of
head-to-head?
the
Let's stay National League.
head-to-head with
Reds
the
and the Mets.
The Mets and the Reds. The Reds got the head-to-head. They won, I
Oh,
believe,
wow.
it
The
was
Mets
4.
better hope they get in, bro.
They won, I believe, 5 out of 6 against the Mets this year.
Wow.
The Diamondbacks, I think, are starting to play now. I think they're playing now. They're
Yeah, they're
playing San
2 games
Diego.
out, but they
Yeah.
could catch them.
They could
If they
sneak in.
both lose, the Diamondbacks could actually gain a game with 2 games left.
Yes.
Great
Yes.
point. But
Yes.
you want anything you want to add on to this here before we go to the American League X?
Yeah, the Mets. Listen, this is one of the Mets have just completely imploded. For some reason, the last couple times they played the Marlins, they cannot beat this team. A team they should be beating up easily. A team with 6
Marlins
rookies.
are funny though. Marlins
6
lose
rookies.
against real whack teams, but then when they play tough teams, they want to play like
game over 6-2.
Yeah, and I seen them up early though. They were up.
This is a Marlins team.
Lindor hit a home run, right? To lead off the
Lindor
game.
hit a home run.
Then he had first and second one out. 3-1 count. He swung that ball 4.
Yeah.
You know how huge that was for you guys?
Yeah.
You get the base, and then he lined into a double play. Yeah. If he gets on base with Soto, we're having a different conversation right now, X.
Well, they scored 2 runs in the first inning. The Marlins are funny. You know, this is a team that the Mets should be beating up on. 6 rookies started in that lineup tonight. 6 rookies, okay? And they beat the Mets 6-2. The Mets are imploding. I remember it was like, I believe, a month and a half ago, we were both saying the Mets were going to get into the
they were
playoffs.
clean going to get in.
They were going to get in. That doesn't look like it. All the Reds have to do, win 2 games, Mets lose 1, end up in a tie. They're in the playoffs. They get to play the Dodgers. The Dodgers are a team that I have no – I still think they're a good team, but
I still think if the Mets get in, they could beat them.
The Mets, and I agree with you.
I think the Mets could beat them.
The Mets are built for the playoffs. I think this is the year they can beat the Dodgers. The Dodgers with that bullpen.
Now, some guy told me you guys pitching, you know, you got McLean, right? You got McLean, you got Peterson. But does Senga get sent down?
Senga's sent down, yeah.
But they're not bringing him up for the playoffs?
They're trying to bring him up for this weekend, maybe tomorrow or Sunday.
But who would be your third starter? Because Manea's not looking good.
Manea's not looking good. Holmes is not looking good.
You can't put Holmes to start. Holmes is a natural relief. You move him to the bullpen.
The Mets are a disaster at starting pitching after the All-Star break. I think Senga will come up. Peterson hasn't done great.
No, but I trust Peterson in the playoffs. I trust him. 5 innings.
And I don't trust the rookies. You can't trust 3 rookies going into the playoffs. You can't. Wow. You just can't. You can't. The Mets pitching. The Mets after the All-Star break, their pitching has been a disaster. We're talking about the bullpen and the starters. So they need to fix something. They need to fix it quick. And I think that was the issue.
Yo, I've got a special on them if they don't make it. I'm
And
gonna get in their ass, bro.
And this is why I said at the trade deadline, they made a mistake. They had to get a bona fide ace at the deadline. I don't care if it was Jacob deGrom. I don't care if it was somebody else. But they needed to get starting pitching.
Yeah, they fucked up. We spoke about that, X. And you were saying deGrom would have been the answer. But the thing was, Rangers were in the mix, and they already had a Valdi shut down.
Yeah.
And you know they traded Mad Max, so they needed deGrom if they were going to make that run.
Well, not even deGrom. You know, I wanted deGrom for personal reasons. He belongs with the Mets. But
you're right. They could have got anybody.
They could have gotten a bona fide, somebody that's a true number 1 guy. The Mets have a bunch of guys that are no better than number 3s or 4s on any other rotation. And then sending them off as aces. The Mets messed up. I really don't like that GM, David Stearns. I really don't like him.
Who's that guy that pitched with the Yankees and the Mets? And he's with the A's, the Spanish guy? Again, I can't remember his fucking name. He throws that heavy sinker.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
I can't get his name right now, man. Fucking bitch, I can't
I'm
get his
drawing a
name.
blank. I'm
Yeah,
drawing
he
a
played
blank.
with the Yankees, the Mets, and he's with the A. That he was available too. He can eat innings, man.
I mean,
he's good for 5 innings in the playoffs.
You signed a guy who proved he couldn't pitch in New York, and it's Frankie Montas, and he goes down for the year with Tommy John surgery.
I don't like Montas.
He was terrible.
My man Humpty had big talks about Montas.
Yeah,
Montas
he's terrible.
always
He sucks. Listen, I don't like the GM David Stearns. I don't like the moves that he made,
right?
Especially at the trade deadline. I know the Cedric Mullins trade was okay, but they haven't used him. I don't like
that either.
They haven't used him.
No bat, man. He got glove, but you know what it is? He barely was hitting in the American League. Now he got to adjust to the National League pitching. Whenever you get a guy that cross leads, you got to have a guy that can make contact.
Yeah.
Because if you're not hitting the American League and you've been there, you're not going to hit the National League, bro.
Yeah.
Not if you strike him out, bro.
I agree, but he hasn't really played much. They haven't played him much.
When I see him, though, he always got niggas on base striking out, bro. You talk about Mullins, the center fielder that played with the Orioles, right?
Cedric Mullins, yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure we talk about the same thing.
We are. But listen, I like Cedric Mullins, and I think his bat is way better than what they've got in center field with Tyrone Taylor and Jose Siri. You know, and he's not a bad defensive outfielder.
I'd rather have Series than him, because Siri
I guess you didn't
hit a little bit.
Series.
That fucking Mullins can't hit.
I guess you didn't see the series against Washington where Siri made 3 errors in 2 plays. How about 3 errors in the outfield on 2 plays?
Yeah, but then you take him out in the late innings.
No, I'd rather have Cedric Mullins.
Anyway, move on. I don't want to make this a whole Met disaster. But last words on the Mets, and then we move on.
It already is. But this is going to be interesting. The Mets have to win tomorrow. They have to win Sunday to make it in. They lose one of those 2 games, and they tie with the Reds. The Reds are in. The Reds, they're playing Milwaukee. So what does Milwaukee really have to play for?
Except they're gonna play though. They're not giving out. They're
gonna play. They're gonna play.
I mean, they might take out, guys in the 6th inning, but they got backups that can play. Milwaukee's not giving out no gifts. I'm gonna tell you right now.
They're not gonna give up a gift, but I think the Reds are motivated. They're gonna find a way to win those games. At least 2 of them. The Mets, well, they better pay attention, because if not, they're gonna be out the playoffs come Tuesday.
Okay, real quick, Ayss's route to the NBA chip. Heard that from the Philly kid and my man Steve Levine, the Ghost. Yes, thank you guys for mentioning that. I'll mention it. Great for the Aces. Great win. Let's go. Let's get them. Now let's move on.
Big shout out to Asia Wilson. Another MVP season for her. The GOAT of the WNBA. Can't say enough about her. Can't really say much about her.
Facts. Let's pivot real quick. American League. Yankees got a 5, lead. Boston with a 1, and then you got Detroit right behind Boston. Stros right behind Detroit. My understanding, Detroit won today. Boston was losing today against the Tigers. Any updates on that real quick?
I think it was still the same thing. I'm waiting for the out-of-town scores.
Yeah, I can go to it right here while you're talking. I'll get it.
Yeah, but the American League is interesting. I did tell you 2 months ago, Toronto wasn't going to keep up that pace. They were
Reds
running away
up
with the
3-1.
East.
So if the Reds win, they can tie the Mets tonight.
They can tie the Mets, yeah. Okay, so there you go.
Astros no score. Cubs won big. They solidified a spot.
Yeah.
Jays won. They keep the 1-game lead.
Jays won,
Detroit lost 4-3. They were up
Cleveland's
3-0.
in first place.
Boston came back. If the Astros win, they can jump the Detroit Tigers.
Yes. Yep.
Yo, this would be another downfall like the Mets, but works because Detroit was in first
place the whole season. They were running away with that division.
Yep.
I think they had a 12-game lead at one time.
They did. Yo, it's going to be – I like A.J. Hinch. But if he don't make the playoff, that could be his job, dog.
He's got to go.
You can't not make – you can't – listen, even if you made the playoff and you lose the first round, you keep your job. But you cannot not make the playoffs, bro.
Yeah, you can't. You with a 12-game lead, and you've been running away with that.
You cannot not make the playoffs, dog.
You cannot not make the playoffs. You got to make the playoffs. Listen, the American League is interesting. I think the Yankees are still going to pull out the East. I still think so. They're playing great ball. Toronto, I knew they wasn't going to keep up this pace. Boston, Boston is
they're not going to win it all, but they're going to compete.
But I think that last.
Listen, I'm going to make it clear. My Yankees ain't winning. Unless look at, unless we get on a streak, you know, a magical streak, because those do exist.
Yeah, they do.
I think we were too hot for the last month. They're gonna cool off. That's why I like the Mets, because the Mets are stinking now. So if the Mets somehow could find a way, I think that match could get lit up and they can get hot all through. The Yankees,
we'll
I'm telling you, no Garrett Cole, no Clark Schmidt, a lot of strikeout hitters. I love my team, but I'm being realistic. X. Maybe a series. I'm being realistic, bro. I'm being realistic, bro. We lost Soto. It's just too much shit that we have to overcome. And you know them losers never do nothing anyway. They lose the chip in any fucking league. The losers never. So I'm glad that we even in the picture, bro.
Well, I'll put it this way. I took the Yankees beginning of the year. I think they're still going to come out. The only team, I think the Yankees in the playoffs, they'll beat anybody in the AL Central that comes out. They own that division. They can beat Detroit. They can beat Cleveland. They can beat Boston.
They're gonna do Cleveland dirty.
They can beat Toronto. The Yankees can. The only team they can beat Seattle too. They own Seattle. The only team the Yankees don't want to see in the playoffs is the team that puts them out every time they play them in the playoffs. That's the Houston Astros.
Yeah,
that's it. Other than that,
Houston got our number.
Other than that, I'm taking the Yankees in the American League. They're going to come out the American League. They got the pitching. They've got the hitting. Now,
we got to move quick. We got two other subjects.
Now,
got to move quick.
I am tired. If Aaron Judge doesn't show nothing this year in the playoffs, I don't want to hear shit from Yankee fans that he belongs in the top 5 or top 10 of all-time Yankee greats.
All I'm going to tell you, you more gassed up than me. So don't be laughing at me while my team losing, because you got more hope than my team. So I'm keeping it a bank.
Yeah, no,
I'm happy. Listen, I'm happy where we at. We made it to the chip last year. I already know how this shit go. And we ain't got Garrett Cole, our ace.
Yeah.
Just like the Philadelphia Phillies don't got Zach Wheeler.
Yeah.
It's incredible to win out without your ace, bro. Because sometimes you need that ace for 2-3 games. So it's almost incredible. It's possible. It's possible, but it's almost incredible. X, let's move on. I will do this another half hour with you. Let's move on. 2 MVP races. Let's make this quick.
Let's go.
It's 4 total names, 2 on each side.
Yeah.
We're going the American League. Aaron Judge versus Cal Raleigh. Judge, 51 home runs, 328 batting average, 109 RBIs. Leads him in basically a lot of statistics. But Raleigh leads him in home runs and RBIs. Judge got him in average, OPS, stolen bases, hits, everything. Who's your guy to win the American League MVP if it was X calling it? Both teams in first place.
Yeah.
Both teams. But if you ask me, Raleigh carried them more than Judge carried the Yankees. That's just my opinion. Who you got real quick? Then we're going to go quick the other way.
I'm going to stick to the guy I had at the beginning of the year, Aaron Judge. You said the numbers, everything. Riley has more homers, more RBIs, but Judge has the better numbers overall. Hits, RBIs, OPS, WAR, everything goes to Judge. I'm taking Judge. I'm not taking nothing away from Cal Riley. 60 homers for a catcher, unheard of.
First time ever happened.
First time ever happened.
Fourth time the guy reached 60.
Yep, 12th, yep. And Aaron Judge, 4th straight year with 50-plus homers. I'm taking Judge.
Okay, I love Judge. I'm a Yankee fan. Guys could think I'm crossing over.
Yeah.
I'm going Kyle Raleigh. I've been watching these games. I got the 5-stick.
No,
this fucking guy carry these motherfuckers.
No, he did.
Judge hurt a few times. Judge didn't carry the Yankees. Judge played his part. He did not carry the Yankees. Riley carried these motherfuckers on his back. Yeah. So I'm going Riley. I know all the fucking the WAR and all that, the OPS, I get all that. But I'm taking the home runs, RBIs, and he carried his team. I got Cal. Now we go National League. Shohei Ohtani, Kyle Schwarber. Shohei's pitching, yes. He's not playing the field. But what he's doing, pitching 4 or 5 innings a game. He's like, 2-0, 3-1. So something you cannot give him all this credit for pitching because he hasn't done anything really as a pitcher. But the same thing with Judge. He leads in average and all these other stats. And Schwarber leads in home runs and RBIs. And Schwarber's another team that carry the Phillies. Now, Ohtani carried the Dodgers for a minute, but the Schwarber been carrying the Phillies all year. Look at Castanado year. Not all that. Turner all year. Not all that. Bryce Harper's having an average Bryce Harper year. Schwarber personally carry these motherfuckers. You know the Dodgers are good, bro. They got like 7 guys that can hit in that fucking lineup, bro. Mookie Betts, Freeman, Muncy, all those fucking guys. Will Smith, who's hurt, I get it. But they got guys. Who's your MVP, bro?
Kyle Schwarber.
Oh,
Kyle
wow.
Schwarber. Kyle Schwarber.
I'm surprised you went my way.
I'm going Kyle
I have to
Schwarber.
say a lot of that shit for you to go my way.
And I agree, Ohtani, but, the Dodgers have anybody capable of carrying that team anytime somebody struggles. Since the middle of May,
Put your comments.
Schwarber has carried that Phillies team since the middle of May, and he continues to carry them. Harper's been in and out the lineup with injuries. Trey Turner's been hurt most of the year. Realmuto hasn't done much. Castellanos hasn't done much. Alec Boehm hasn't done much.
That's what I'm saying.
A lot of those guys have been
you know what I'm bugging out? TPK is a Philadelphia fan. But you know what? He got Judge. I'm bugging out. Judge is in the American League. I missed the turf. I missed the turf. I thought he was going the other way of Strawberry. I missed the turf. We're going to keep moving.
You almost gave me a heart attack there, bro.
Yeah, I was about to say, how you gonna go Kyle, bro? But he's talking about Judge in the American League. Got you.
Schwarber's going to hit 60 homers. He's carried that Phillies team to the top. They're a dangerous team. I agree with the Zach Wheeler thing, but Schwarber's the MVP. There's no doubt about it. He has to win the MVP. He has carried that team. I got 6-1 on that. I put a little bit of cash, but it looks like I looked at the numbers. It's so he's so far ahead. Humphrey and Noah yesterday was on my page. Oh, he won easy. I don't know about one easy. They'll probably give it to him. But how you gonna give a fucking guy that got away with some gambling shit and still make him the face? Yo, give it to the guy that deserves it, man. Schwarber deserves it, man. Let's pivot real quick. Schwarber deserves it. He's been the best player on the best team. I got little time. Yeah. Great talk. Great job on the playoffs. Great job on the MVP X, like always. Thank you, brother. We're going now to the choose one and why. Let's go. Guys, put your answers in. I'm going deep. I hope my man Robert de Guzman ain't watching because he don't know none of these guys I'm about to say. Southpaw pitchers. Southpaw, all right. Who's your guy or who you like better that represented their teams? And both of these guys did it on whatever team they went. So either way you go, it doesn't matter to me. Jimmy Key, a.k.a. Pee-wee, that pitched with the Jays and the Yankees. And the Yankees, yes. Or Cliff Lee, a.k.a. the Iceman, that pitched with the Rangers, Phillies, and he had another stop. I don't remember his last stop. I think it was Rangers and Phillies, right? I believe, I believe those two started out with Cleveland. There you go, Cleveland, yeah. With Sabathia, that's what it was. Yeah. Talk to me, who and why? Yeah, remember Jimmy Key in Toronto, though. Him and I know. I remember Jimmy Key. Great in Toronto. He was great with the Yankees. Won the championship with the Yankees. Yup, got a chip and all that, just like Cliff got a chip in 2009, I think. 2009. Wow, that's a tough one. Two very good lefties too. I think I'm gonna like Jimmy Key. Jimmy Key, even in Toronto, like he wasn't the true ace of the Yankees when he first got there. Andy Pettitte was, but he pitched great for the Yankees, instrumental in their championship team when they went to the championship. But in Toronto, he was a monster, putting up big numbers. He carried that pitching staff. I think with the Yankees, he was more in the background, being that they had such great young pitchers. If the Yankees, he was the veteran that kept them together. But with the Blue Jays, he was everything to them. Everything. Facts. The ace. He was key to that pitching staff. Let's speed it up, baby. Let's speed it up. I like Cliff Lee, but I'm going to take Jimmy Key. Okay. I'm going to use what I use with part-time, bro. I'm going to go to Psycho. They ain't call him Psycho for making cookies, right? Mm-hmm. They ain't call Cliff Lee the Iceman for making cookies. Okay. He's the Iceman because he delivers in the most important times. He's done it with Cleveland. Done it with the fucking Phillies. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And he also done it with the Rangers in that little time. Now, this could go either way, brother.
but I'm going to roll with the Iceman. Anything like Iceman, George Gervin, whatever, I got to fuck with you, man. So I'm fucking with the Iceman and Cliff Lee by nose.
Right.
By nose. Let's move on. Lefty southpaw relievers. I got two guys with identical numbers.
Okay.
Who you giving the ball to? Game 7 of the World Series. Lefty guy. Who gets the ball for the X-Man? John Franco, a.k.a. heart attack closer. I don't know why they call him that. Does he give you a heart attack? He's always got people on base?
Yeah.
Or
definitely.
He's so good, and that's why you get a heart attack. He's just so good, he makes your heart stop. Which one is it?
He lets people on base and lets you suffer.
Okay, that's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah. Or Billy Wagner, a.k.a. Billy the Kid. And I remember Billy putting guys on base, too.
Yeah.
Short guy that could get it up to 99 all day.
Yeah.
Who's your guy?
Yeah, two guys that give you heart attacks. Billy
both
Wagner,
got nasty
like you said,
stuff.
Yeah, they both have nasty stuff. Billy Wagner hard throws. There's a time where Billy Wagner struggled a bit. I believe it was Pujols that cranked that homer in Houston against him that never came down in the playoffs. I'm going to go with John Franco. He did it longer. The numbers are similar, but he was a lot more consistent than Wagner was. When Wagner got wild, he got wild. Got wild. But, yeah, I'm going to take John Franco because he was a lot more consistent, even though he did give you heart attacks.
Okay, great point, X. I think Billy Wagner got the better stuff.
Yeah.
But Franco, more around the plate. He's not going to walk 3 in a row, as I've seen Billy Wagner do a couple of times. I also seen Wagner get 3 strikeouts on 9 pitches.
Yeah.
He's not consistent. Franco was consistent. His sinker, his slider, his moving fastball. Franco goes in there and gets ahead on the count.
Yeah.
He might put people on base. They might get hits off him, but he gets ahead. Wagner starts off on everybody 2-0.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Wild thing. If you remember the Wild thing.
Yeah, Mitch Williams,
That played with the Phillies. I know TPK and Ghost remember the Wild thing. Okay, so we agree on heart attack on this one. Last but not least, shortstops. We're going to eliminate all the accolades.
Okay.
Because one got 5 chips, one got nothing. We're going on pure talent here, X.
I guess one of them is Derek Jeter.
Barry Larkin, a.k.a. The Lark, or Derek Jeter, a.k.a. Captain Clutch. Who and why? Put your answers in, guys. Spin off coming up next.
Larkin has a chip with Cincinnati. Okay, Larkin has a chip.
Yeah, but 1 to 5, come on, man.
Yeah, no, I know. We're going to eliminate
Just playing, not
just
like
playing. I got
not
you.
The captain, none of that shit.
Yeah, I got
just
you.
Just on the field, hitting and gloving.
And listen, I'm a Mets fan, but I respect the hell out of Derek Jeter. I've always liked Derek Jeter as a player, as a person, period. I'm going to go with Barry Larkin. I think Barry Larkin as a shortstop had more range than Jeter at shortstop, more Gold Gloves. He wasn't a more consistent hitter because of a lot of injuries and stuff, but I think he was defensively a lot better. You could put him anywhere in the lineup, lead off, in the middle of the order, he'll produce for you. Jeter was a typical leadoff guy. Not taking nothing away from Jeter. 5 championships, respect the hell out of him. But I'm going to go with Barry Larkin.
Okay. Now, we all know Jeter's the guy to get because he's a captain.
Yeah.
Everybody goes to him for answers.
Yeah.
But we're not talking that. We're talking pure skill set.
Yeah.
We're not talking all the other incentives that come with it. No.
Yeah.
Just speed, glove, hitting. I got Larkin a little bit. Even though Jeter got the better numbers because he played a lot longer.
Mm-hmm.
So all his numbers are better. But batting average is like basically similar. Jeter got the lead.
Yeah.
But like I said, if you look at their numbers, Jeter got them in every category.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go Larkin because me and you seen enough of Barry Larkin that if he was injury prone, if he was not injury prone and more available to play on an everyday basis, we all know Barry Larkin would have been one of the greatest.
Yeah. And Larkin does have a regular season MVP.
That's good. That's big. That's big. So I agree with you, X. Close it out, baby.
All right, brother. Thanks. Always a pleasure to be on. And you're crazy if you think you'll take Aaron Rodgers over the gunslinger Brett Favre. I should kill you for that. And by the way,
in they prime though, in they prime.
I'm still taking the gunslinger. I'm still taking the
Gunslinger's more drama. He's more for the movie.
I
Aaron
like
Rodgers
the drama.
was cut.
I
he
like
was
the
cutting
drama.
motherfuckers up, man.
I like the drama. And
you
Michael
like the
Parsons'
drama?
video, and I agree. I think Jerry Jones is a dick. He should have a tribute video to Michael
Yeah,
Parsons.
I know
for
he
what
didn't do
there.
much, but
I
you
don't
gotta
like
at least
that,
put a
but,
tribute. Yeah, a little 10 minutes.
You know,
it shows respect. It shows
respect. Yeah, I agree. But listen, it's always a pleasure to be on, my brother. Always a good time. This is fun. You know it, guys. Have a great weekend. Don't drink and drive. Call an Uber. ESPN still hasn't called me for the show, so I'm still waiting on that.
Yo, take those pictures too. Send me those pictures when you could.
I got you, brother.
All right, X-Man the Hater. Great job as always.
Have a good
Let's
one.
go to
Good
the
weekend.
spinoff, guys.
Much love to you and the family.
Okay, X-Man. Great job as always. Okay, guys. The microphones. Last week when I took off my earpiece, the volume went out. Lucky that I took, I show you guys the slot boards, and I seen that I did a replay and everything. 3 and 23, you can see. So B4 got credited for his 2 wins. And what I love about B4, he said he was willing to not get the second win if it was all right with me. I said, no. You want fair? I said, B4, you want fair and square. 23 was clear. Not clear like the 3 was, but I seen the 23. I don't care my voice went out. The number came out, you won, you deserve to win. So now we got top of your lead and everybody with 6 wins. 4 with the sweep last week, got the 4. We got the ghost and everybody else with 3, 2, and 1. Let the best person win. Let me play some music. Let me know if y'all can hear me, right? Because I know last week the fucking volume went out. So let me know if you guys can hear me, man. Very important. Let me know if y'all can hear me. All right, I don't see you guys telling me you can hear me, so I guess I'm good. Let the best person win. Yeah, we got to get my man D-Block back up in his joint, man. You know, D-Block opening all kind of businesses and can't play $10 a week. I'm starting to feel a certain type of way, man. It's my man D-Block. And not to mention, D-Block won a couple. It ain't like D-Block ain't win nothing. He played like 4 weeks and won twice. Where you at, Block? Round 8, 1 through 20. Top of your leads, everybody 6 wins. B4, 4, the Ghost 3, etc. Let the best person win. D-Block, I don't mean to put you on the spot, bro, but I support all your businesses you opening and all that. 2 slots a week, that's all I ask, brother. That's coffee money for you. Coffee money. Okay, 1 through 20. We're going to start off with the lemon pepper. Let me marinate these lemon pepper real quick. Salute, TPK. Your wife always gets love, bro. She's right there with you. That's Miss TPK right there, bro. There we go. On my go. How about a new winner tonight? How about a new winner tonight? Can we get a new winner? I can't do it. Ball has to come out. I got no control of what ball comes out. Oh, here we go. Got a winner. September 26, 2025, Friday. Giveaway winner. Giveaway 1, round 8 winner is number 20. Number 20. Big tap. Number 7. I don't know how this fucking guy, man. He spreads these numbers very well. I'm trying to figure out what's the system. Because I promise you, I'm fucked up how he's getting these W's, man. Let's go to the next one, baby. Giveaway 2, tap 1. Giveaway 1, number 20, big tap. Okay, here we go. 21 through 40. 21 through 40, big tap 1, giveaway 1. Now he got 7 wins. He's 3 wins away from his 3rd chip, which will put him in front of B4 that has 2 chips. If he finishes out. Because I had guys with big leads. Raul, B4, Goats, all had big leads and lost late. It's hard to win late. Remember that. You can have a lead, doesn't mean you're going to win. Okay, 21 through 40. Now we doing chicken parmesan. Getting that parmesan, baby. Move it up. On my go. Here we go. Got the new hashtag, guys. Cash out, baby. Who's going to cash out? Winner is giveaway 2, round 8. Got a winner. You got a winner. Let me move it back. Giveaway 2, round 8 winner is 31. 31. Hold up. I gotta say this name different. Cause this motherfucker been like, what I have to do to win? And he finally won after 2 months. Chico listed. Chico listed, back in the winning circle. Summary coming up. Had to do that because Chico like, what the fuck I have to do to win? He even upped his number size and still couldn't get a W. So Chico back in the winning circle. I don't know how many wins he got in this round. It could be 1, 2, or 3. I know he's not close to the champ top that got 7. Brian's the closest and Ghost the closest. But like I said, this ain't over until it's over, like Yogi Berra said. And I'm not lying to you. I remember Raul had an 8-3 lead against Miss Jess. 8-3, Miss Jess with a double to close him out late. Hit the 9th and 10th on the same day. I seen Brian with big leads suffer. So the leads don't mean you winning. It just means that you're winning, but it doesn't mean you're going to win it all. Copy? Salute to Tapia, Chico. Let me go real quick summary. Part-time bro came in, knocked out that games of the week like she do. We knocked out, basically broke down to choose one and why. X-Man came in, covered the MLB playoffs, wildcard situation, our MVPs that we think are the MVPs. And last but not least, choose one and why. Guys, thank you for your support. Like I said, like, share, comment. It's all free, man. I'm not even going to use the word hate. I'm going to use the word lazy. Because I know you guys don't hate on me. Y'all just being lazy. The fucking share button is right next to you. Hit share and hit go. That's it. Or comment. The more the merrier, guys. Y'all ever want to see me progress, y'all got to contribute. You see, I'm giving y'all everything I got every fucking time. Well, nobody put this energy out like this. Tell me who. Stephen A, maybe? But Stephen A getting, what, 30 million a year? It's easy to put that kind of effort when you eating like that. It's hard when you got to barely survive paying tall bills and you're not really eating like you should be eating. But ain't no excuses, B. I was born to do this. I was born in the hood. Scrap for everything you get. You got to scrap for everything you get. And that's exactly what I'm doing, even in my 50s, man. This shit don't fucking stop. It just continues, man. Love y'all. Thank you, Miss Part-Time, bro. Dan, we love you on the show. X-Man is my go-to guy. Not afraid to admit it. X-Man's my guy, bro. Love you all. Tap in soon. I'll be tomorrow on the gram. Check me out. Al York Sports. No drinking and driving.